Hello, everyone. So, on this episode of the show, we are going to be talking about the truth behind a 550,000 three-bedroom apartment in Eko Atlantic. And a few weeks ago, it trended on Twitter. And we'll go through, first of all, the apartment, the particular units on the eighth floor, the comments that people were making, Nigerians were making. And I think the most shocking thing about it is that this property is actually not on the market. It has been snapped up, and I'm going to be showing you the units that are left in that particular development and some other two other options by that same developer that, if Eco Atlantic is something that you're thinking about, you can also take advantage of. All right, let's go into this particular let's go into this particular so this is it. A lady called Lola, three-bedroom in Eco Atlantic, eighth floor, available for sale at 550K. And this is the 8 hours. So this is how it looks like. I've been there several times, I believe. Let's see a bit of the interior. This is the interior. It has a view of um, the Atlantic Ocean. So you have the balcony view of the Atlantic Ocean. Eighth floor, not bad at all. So let's look at some comment. But I think what some people were complaining about it was that it didn't really come with furniture for this price. This is 550K, a joke. I rather buy a property in Dubai or Dallas and be a citizen than this rubbish. So first of all, it's $5 million that's giving you a gold visa in that if you buy a property in Dallas. And Dubai also, it is a gold visa that's giving you that. No, not necessarily citizenship, but I get what he means. And I think the question people always ask is, if Lagos is like this, Nigeria is like this, and these are the pricing that we're seeing in Lagos, when does it peak? Because Lagos hasn't even peaked yet. Is it going to be a bubble? Is it going to crash? Is it up from here? Um, somebody said, God will take all of you involved in this. And somebody said, I go get 800 million, I go come buy a house where they share neighbors, top down, left, right. Um, and so many other comments. So, but what I'm going to say is that it depends. It depends on what you're looking at. When people look at Eco Atlantic, people see Eco Atlantic as the future. People see Eco Atlantic as Coastal Road. Economic is not even completed yet. There are so many more things to see in Eco Atlantic. And, if we can even go back to the pricing, I'm going to share with you the updated pricing at the moment. Today is the 20th day of November when I'm recording this 2025. And this is the pricing that you have at the moment for A&A Towers. You ready? Boom. So you can see the property at the eighth floor is not even here at 550. Somebody has bought it. Somebody has snagged that out of, out of the market. So you have the seventh floor at size 258 square meters. You have a three-bed going for a whopping $774,000. And the first deposit you need to make, whew, the first deposit you need to make is 551,800 cash. I think this is where I'm going to actually say something. Um, I feel like the real estate in Lagos, specifically in Nigeria, needs to get financing on board, because nowhere in the world, even if you're a billionaire, that putting cash down at 541,800 makes sense. Um, they have other products we're going to talk about that have easier financing at 30%. This is very, very aggressive at 70%. But because they've almost finished, is basically a finished unit. Um, we are seeing MREEF and many of the mortgage conversations coming on board now, but most of them are capped at 100 million naira. Um, Nowhere, I would say, nowhere in the world does it make sense to just shell out 41K cash for a property that is still, it's still pre-construction, it's still in under construction, but they've almost finished. And I think that's why they're going aggressive. They have very few units left, one, two, three, four, five, 6 units left. And it's just been a very, very, I think it's very, very aggressive at 70% down. But that's even still still pricey. So there is a 3 bed again for $813,000, and you're putting in $569,100 all in, and then you're spread. One of my clients told me 6 months is not a payment plan, because a person that doesn't have a person that doesn't have money, whatever you're asking for, whatever is the balance, 200K, whatever, the person that doesn't have that money today doesn't gonna have it in 6 months. But obviously people have different investments going on, and what have you. But the cheapest here is on the it's just 1 bed at $320,000. Crazy, but it's on the 15th floor. I think it's good to know that facing the Atlantic Ocean, and this will be the next Echo Pearl. Echo Pearl is already habitable, and this will be the next Echo Pearl. And you have on the 16th floor $667,250. Wow, it is very, very aggressive. So, but who am I? Like I said, some people are really, really doing well. We have, banks of industry. The CEO of or the MD, Roosevelt Obona, he recently made a purchase in London, 25 million pound home dollars. I think it went to 15 million pounds recently. So there are many successful people in Lagos in business, and I know people would like to conveniently say it's only corrupt politicians. But again, this is my industry. I would let you know that there are people that are doing well and that find it to be something that it makes sense, and they're putting their money, whether it's in Eko Atlantic, whether it's in Victoria Island, $6 million penthouses. People are purchasing this, and that's why these developers are still in business. But in the likelihood that, which is the reality for many, in the likelihood that you cannot afford it, there is another option by this same developer, and it's called the Phoenix Towers. So let's look at the Phoenix Towers. This is the Phoenix Towers. They've also gone considerably far in the development of the project. This is their show unit that they have staged. This looks quite beautiful. And they recently did launch it, brought a couple of people. This is the Phoenix Towers, that is in Eko Atlantic. And I just realized before I show you the pricing for this one, I didn't really show you the A&A out, like really, really show you how outside looks like. So I'm gonna do that now.
Welcome to A&A Tower, a world-class mixed-use tower, nestled at the oceanfront district of Eko Atlantic City, also known as the Dubai of Africa. The city offers a unique blend of prime location, luxury living, investment potential, security, and global business opportunities. A&A Tower, a masterpiece of modern architecture offering luxurious apartments with world-class amenities. Smart investors are snapping up units in this tower for its prime location and potential for high returns. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, these projects offer unparalleled opportunities for luxury living and smart investing.
So that is the A&A Towers. Like I said, about 6 units that are left, but it's very aggressive. You have to come in at either 70%, or you have to pay all cash for it. And so it's people that are really motivated to live there, or for investment purposes, you're trying to put your money to something. You always want to put your money to assets rather than keeping it cash in the bank. So that's something that may quite broadly appeal to, not broadly appeal, narrowly appeal to some people. So if that's your kind of your jam, let me know. Let me get you started on your journey. So this is the Phoenix Tower. This is another project by this same developer. And I was even saying this developer has by far the most projects in Eco Atlantic, over 5 projects in Eco Atlantic, and they are doing really well. 2 are almost completed, 3 are under completion. We're going to look at just one more after Phoenix Tower. This is Phoenix Tower. It also has the view of the Eco Atlantic, so it's already another good one. And if we're going to look at pricing, the pricing is not as crazy as A&A Towers. So on the 16th floor, for a size of 215 square meters, which is quite spacious, one of the biggest sizes, you can get it for $679,000, 664.00 cents. And still a bit aggressive, but not as aggressive as A&A Towers. You're coming in at only 40% at 271,000, and they're giving you 30 months to spread it rather than 6 months to spread it. If you're coming in at the 17th level, you have a size of 196 square meters, and they are giving you 629,554.00 cents. If you're interested in looking at this, I'm not going to go through everything. You can contact me, or you can just pause it here to see what the pricing is going to look like. But again, not many people may be able to afford maybe liquid 200K, 300K, and above. So there is a third option by the same developer, and it is called the Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising, and let's check it out. So this is the Phoenix Rising. Um, the third project by this developer is just close to the Phoenix Towers, and they're fast going up. And if you're looking for capital appreciation and equity and a good payment plan, and just going in at a more reasonable price in Eko Atlantic, then this is something that you want to consider. And this is a project solid. This is the other Phoenix Tower just by the side, Phoenix Rising by this developer. Again, you know that funding source is good. They're able to fund these projects. They don't hold debt that would stop them, and they have proof of concepts. And you've seen there are many finished projects. They have A&A Towers, they have Phoenix Towers, they have Phoenix Rising, they have the Hive. I think there's one more project that they have, probably just keeping my mind right now. So if we are looking at the pricing for Phoenix Rising, uh, did you see my rhyming there? Pricing for Phoenix Rising. So this is the pricing for Phoenix Rising. You have a couple units, few units. Again, let me tell you, there's people are snagging it, and I'll do another video where I'm talking about cooperative societies. Those people are very bullish, especially for oil companies, Shell, Chevron, Total. Those people are very bullish in prime areas like Ikoyi, Eko Atlantic, Lekki, Banana Island. So those people are snagging a whole lot of units. But you can see here the biggest size is 215 square meters for 300 bedroom, going at $533,200, and you're coming in at only 35%, 186,620. Not that much difference from Phoenix Rising, just 5% difference from the initial deposit. But the cheapest is 483,600, and the most expensive is 688,000. And this is for the 3 bedrooms, 26th floor, and you're gonna get it, and you're able to pay in installments for 36 months. So like you have 3 years to finish your payments. So what do you think? And if you were to choose now, the dream is free. The dream is free. If you had the opportunity to live in a co-Atlantic and you were to choose, which project would you say is kind of makes more sense? And let me know in the comment section. And I think what I like I we see from this is the fact that there's a whole lot of activity happening in Lagos, in Eco Atlantic also specifically, and I think it's easy for us to throw sour grapes and just say, "Oh, such a field project," whatever your personal opinions to some of these players, and I'm not saying that. Anyways, let's leave that. Let's leave that by the side. Thank you so very much for watching. This is the Ownahome TV show. Here on Ownahome, we believe only in the home and in the property should not make you lose sleep. So we are committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. If you're interested in any of these properties, I'm your guy. Send me a message, shoot me a message. Let's get you started on your journey. Can you like, can you share, can you subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you at the very next video. Bye bye.